So he started having a seizure, and it was I heard this weird kind of a laugh, and she said he had sort of a strange, like, affect. Right. Happy Thursday. I went to the pool today. I just got back a little while ago. I did that to try to maybe float around in the water and stretch, and it was good. It felt really bad when I got out, but at least I exercised. So I did like pool exercise. Like, I have weights for water, and I have a weighted belt, so I treaded water, and I like kicked and stretched and did some deep stretch, and then did some walking, which was fine while I was in the water. Then I got out, and I was like, oh my God. Oh my goodness. It's just really hard. I really feel like I'm losing my mind, and I'm alone in a pain world by myself. You know, it's like eyes are gonna cry because it hurts so bad. Like all the time. It's so hard. Come on, silly girl. Oh, and before that, we had a telehealth appointment this morning with neurology for Daniel, and they're not going to make any changes to his medication. So we're going to have some blood work because he needs to have his levels checked, but he's been off of the Onfi medication that wasn't really suiting him well. It was making him kind of out of it. So now he's just on one seizure med, so hopefully we don't have any mishaps, and if we do, we'll address it when it happens. Come on. We having like a ritual?
I'm leaving. That's on purpose. I wanted some air to get to that, so I'm hoping if he holds on to that.
Oh.
It's been covered for so long, you know.
Oh, it looks better though. It's not as angry.
The air will help too. We can just get him not to touch it. Yeah, yeah. Cute.
Yesterday afternoon, I went for a swim, and then after the swim, I went to the chiropractor. And yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot for one day. Thomas is coming home, so I'm very excited. John's gonna go pick him up later. He's got stuff to do all day, but he is coming home for a few days, like a week, 2 weeks, something like that. So that's really awesome. I miss him. He hasn't been home since January. We've seen him in Boston, but he hasn't been back here. So I think he's probably looking forward to coming home, and he's gonna be here kind of late tonight, so I'm gonna go run errands that normally John does for him. And so I'm doing meditation now. I'm in my third course on Insight Timer. I'm doing a course by a lady, her name is Sarah Blondin, and she is pretty amazing, and I love when she reads poetry, and she just has this voice that's just so beautiful and calming. So anyway, it's called Coming Home to You, you know, coming back to your inner self kind of thing, I guess, but I'm only in day 2, so I'm going to continue that. And the thing I like about the courses is they're only like, you know, 15 minutes, so I actually journal. I've almost got half full journal of meditation things. You know, you journal about whatever it does in your brain, or how you feel, or what you're thinking, or some of it is exercises and, you know, workouts and things like that, setting intentions. And yeah, I really like it. It's, you know, it's amazing because I've been meditating now for quite a while, but really deep diving into these courses. And I noticed, because last night, there were feelings of adversity that kind of boiled up to the surface in my personal relationships, and usually they would trigger me into this feeling of like sadness and like right into depression and feeling trapped and scared and wanting to run. But what happened was I was able to like kind of come back in and let the noise kind of go on in my head, and then let it go and stay in here in my heart. And so even though there was anger and this just really bad energy going on around me and in the house, I was able to block it. I mean, I acknowledged it, but I acknowledged it with just like distance instead of letting it physically affect me. And that's huge, to be able to do that. You know, it's not that it's okay or I'm ignoring it. It's just not letting it damage me. Very powerful. to be able to do that kind of work. Is it always that way? No, it's just I can't let it in terms of being able to pursue my goals, and you know, that's how it is. Definitely recommend meditating. It really does help. It's incredibly powerful. Plus, I notice whenever I meditate, my heart rate slows down, I can breathe, and I don't have as much pain. So, that's good too. All right, back to my work. So, you ready for this? Good morning. Oh my God. Hi, Daniel. So yesterday was Friday, and in the afternoon, John told me he was going to pick Thomas up because Thomas was supposed to come home. I decided I would do the errand of grocery shopping for his parents, which John usually does on Fridays. So I went out in the afternoon, got their groceries, went over to their house, talked to them for a little while, came back home. John had left around 4, and Daniel was with the nurse. Everything was quiet. I ordered some food from our famous pizza place, our favorite pizza place, and I was just relaxing. And then around 6, a little before, so he started having a seizure, and it was I heard this weird kind of a laugh, and she said he had sort of a strange like affect right before the seizure. He's just like and then he just went into it. It was really scary. So we administered the nasal midazolam, which is one puff of this Valium stuff that knocks the seizure out. But I mean, it really worked very well. And then I called 911 because he was unresponsive, you know, and his oxygen dropped a little, and he was very pale. And I wanted to make sure that if it didn't stop, I could get him somewhere. But it did stop. They came. They were great. They stayed with us for a good half an hour while I called neurology, and we decided to keep him home because he was stable. Hey, hey!
Oh, yourself, Mr. Man. Oh, kisses. Kisses. Oh.
There's a button on the side. Put the button up.
Where is it? Oh, over there. And put it like this. Pull it up.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Just,
Oh. Holly, come on, Holly.
go, you could do that. Come on, you're fine. Stop being a chicken.
I'm going to do it.
Come here, you.
There's not as much room because it's a small chair, and he weighs it down, and it's a little different than the other one was. Okay. So the rest of the story is, so Daniel has a seizure, and we gave him the meds to stop it. The paramedics came, and we all determined that he was going to stay home because we called the neuro team. He had come out of the seizure, and he was stable, and he was resting, and everything appeared to be okay. So today, and then right after that, within like about an hour later, I thought John was coming home with Thomas because he said he was going up to Boston to get Thomas. And he walked in the door with Sarah, and I was like, am I having a stroke? Like, I thought I was hallucinating because I didn't know that that he was picking her up. I had no idea she was coming home. They wanted to surprise me, so I went from one trauma to happy trauma, right? It was just like, oh my God, I just cried. Anyway, now she's home. Now John's I think he's in Boston right now. It's Saturday morning around 10. So he's picking Thomas up. So they're all going to be home with me. Isn't that wonderful? It's a surprise. Anyway, Daniel is doing okay. He's just very sleepy, so I have to run upstairs and get dressed. I'm taking him to get a blood labs done in a little while. Yeah, I'm feeling quite emotional right now. So, yeah, it's been quite a whirlwind. Like, wow. Like, whoa. Well, you had your blood test. You got your blood checked. Everything went well at Quest Labs, so we're good. Sarah just went in to get us some coffees at this Stop and Shop that has a Starbucks, and then we're gonna go home. Right, Hells? And Holly and Henry came for the ride. So it's very nice to have Sarah out, and she came with me to get Daniel's blood work, you know, just in case, because yesterday was scary, and if anything had happened, I didn't mind having the, oh, my nose is itching. Didn't mind having the extra support. Daniel, don't do that. He's scratching his Mickey button. Oh, crap. Okay. I need to go now. Crisis averted. Daniel tends to scratch around his G-tube site. Like, it's just like a, I don't know, like a bad habit. And sometimes he'll cause a little sore. So I have to keep gauze on it and keep his hands off it. So he has like a wrap and some other things I can do. But he seems to find his way around it, and he's kind of mad at me right now because I wouldn't let him. Holly, where are you going? Where'd Sarah go? Where'd she go? We miss you, Sarah. Yeah, so anyway, back to the blood work. The blood work went great. They're checking his seizure med levels and his CBCs, I believe, something else, I can't remember. All his levels of things. And so far he seems okay. He seems like he's getting a little cranky, but he did have a crazy seizure that I just can't stop seeing, and my brain can't undo. All right, well, happy Saturday, and it is gorgeous here. Just kind of warm, like a little over the warm place where you start to say, wait a minute, I need shorts out. Back home and sleeping. You okay? What are you doing?
We were sitting with Dad, but his snores were too loud.
So he came in here. I told her, this cannot possibly be comfortable for her body.
Oh, she looks pretty good.
Butt up in the air.
Want a pillow on your lap for her to lay on?
I think she's okay.
Hello. Hello, Theo. You're in my chair. I started setting up Daniel's Dynavox, and then I got distracted.
Getting wrinkles. What do you have to be stressed about? Just getting wrinkles.
Does he have a headache, maybe? We're going to get you in your bed after and have Daddy come down and help you with the shower.
I know. Me too. Me too.
How's it going in Showerland? Oh, going good, Daniel? All right. Is he happy? Are you serious? Oh, it's been a weird day. I'm not gonna lie. A weird day at Julie's pain stretch. A wonderful day of Farrah being home. And we played Exploding Kittens, which was a game that I got when they were home for Christmas. So that was great, but now my back is killing me. There are some really good stretches that I do that do release it. It's like it releases the pain, and then the pain just becomes like a tingle and a numb. There's like really good sciatic stretches. I I found lots of them, and guess where I found them? On Pinterest and YouTube. Okay, I gotta help. This is what happens with our bath routine. John does the wash part and the, you know, gets him back and forth and back into the bed, and then I do the getting him ready for bed part. So I need to go do that. Bye. Oh, no more seizures today. So far, so good. A little weird behavior here and there, but we got his blood work. We'll wait to hear from the doctor, and so he seems to be okay and stable and everything. I don't really know what happened yesterday. Okay, kid, doing good. We are doing good. It is bedtime, Mommy and Daniel. All right, you know. Oh my God, my leg hurt. Night, night, babes. You feel good? You okay? You look good. You gonna go to bed? All right.